All right, well, Sony, yet another one. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, another release of a camera from Sony. They just registered a new camera, and well, we're just gonna go through a little bit previously what they registered and what has already came out. Now, if you're wondering what this is literally my work of all my notes that I've been taking of what has come out and what has not come out yet. Now, the first one we're gonna go off of is the A7R4 and the A7R3, which are two cameras that honestly I don't think they needed the upgrade. I don't think it's even worth paying for those new ones. I would rather go get the older A7R3. It's a bit cheaper, but even then I would still go for something newer. Anyways, that's totally up to you. I'm not gonna be like a buying decision type of person right now. So I'm gonna throw the registration somewhere up here for the A7R4 and the A7R3, just so you know which ones we have already eliminated. So another registration number that we have to eliminate is for the FX3. The FX3 was one of the 4 registration numbers that I had mentioned in the other video, but I also want to educate you guys a little bit on how the registration numbers work when you see these. So the registration numbers usually show if it's a Wi-Fi compatible and Bluetooth compatible, and when they do release these information, the Wi-Fi either comes with a 5 gigahertz or a 2.4 gigahertz. If you see 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz together, that usually means there is a high-end camera coming. And if you only see a 2.4, that may be an APS-C or something that is not higher end of their cameras, but that is significant enough to have a 2.4 Wi-Fi connection. So having said that, the FX3 had one of the 5 gigahertz registration numbers and also the 2.4 gigahertz registration number as well. So that kind of coincides with the high-end camera. Now with the new registration number, we are seeing that it is 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz. We know that this camera is going to be high-end. So with that information, people are thinking, okay, maybe it's going to be the A7IV, which is again a camera that we were hoping that was going to be for the A7R3 and the R4 upgrades, but obviously those kind of gimmick upgrades kind of came first. In my opinion, they're kind of gimmicks. But anyways, I digress. The fact that we have another registration camera for 5 and 2.4 gigahertz channel is, you know, promising for the A7IV, but also some people are arguing the fact that it could be another camera besides the A7IV. The reason why is because there has been another one that we're still waiting for that has actually been registered back in December that was maybe for the FX3, but it still hasn't. And now some people are saying that that 2.4 gigahertz channel is for the A7IV because it's not such a high-end camera, but it would make sense to have a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi channel instead of a 5 as well. And another group of people that were saying that the registration number that was found in December is actually for the RX100. So we don't know if that one's for the A7IV or the RX100 or some other camera that I mentioned in my previous video. So we're not 100% sure, but there is a lot of cameras that we can expect with that certain registration number back in December. However, there is another registration number that is also a 2.4 gigahertz that has not been released yet. And so this is why I'm saying there is still 3 cameras to be released, including the new one that just got registered recently. And a lot of people are kind of overlooking this because a lot of people just know that the FX3 came out, and some people even thought the number for the FX3 was the registration number back in December, which they confirmed it wasn't. Now at this point, my guess is as good as yours, and if you have any guesses to what these 3 cameras may be, even including the A7IV, comment down below. I know everyone's wishes for the A7IV, mine as well, but comment down below which cameras do you think still needs to come out, and hopefully they just don't do another upgrade like the A7R4 and 3. But if you like this video, please smash the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one, and have a good one. Peace.